Okay, one of the most obvious ways that the past few years have impacted our lives is how and where most of us work.
Yeah, not us. With so many Americans now working from home, sounds nice. Many companies are choosing to close down offices in some of the largest metro areas in the country, and some landlords are coming up with unique solutions for those empty buildings. Nick Smith joins us live with more on that topic from Chicago. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, Mitch. Good morning, Adrienne. Yes, unique solutions because they want to use that space. This building behind me is only one of more than a half dozen within a mile radius looking for a tenant. This building used to house a Bank of America and several small offices. But during the pandemic, all of that changed, where many businesses, big and small, shifted to work from home. According to the National Association of Realtors, some of these buildings are dealing with a vacancy because office space leases are still down nearly 60% from the first quarter of 2019. This despite some companies offering telework options to their employees. In fact, real estate market analysis firm Commercial Edge reports that Boston is the only top 25 market in the country with fewer than 10% of its office space available to rent. Meanwhile, Austin, Atlanta, and Houston have the worst vacancy rates in the country. In the month of February, each saw upwards of 20% of its corporate real estate unused. So it begs the question, with so many Americans now heading back to the office, why are so many of these offices still sitting empty? Well, a lot of it comes down to cost. Data from Commercial Edge shows that Manhattan, San Francisco, and the surrounding Bay Area, Miami and San Diego had the country's highest average price tag for office space last month, with New York leading the way at just over $76 per square foot. Of those markets, San Diego is the only one with a vacancy rate under 15%. And since fewer tenants means less money in the pockets of landlords, some of these landlords are getting creative with the way that they're using that vacant space, doing their best to turn some of those empty offices into condos and apartment buildings. In fact, one company is taking advantage of that. Silverstein Properties, one of the country's top commercial landlords, announced plans late last year to convert, where they can, some of their commercial property to condos in cities with the housing crunch, including New York and San Francisco. Now, converting some of these empty buildings and office spaces to condos may sound like a no-brainer, but the problem is different zoning laws in different cities can be an impediment, as well as housing requirements around low-income housing can also be a turnoff, leaving many lessors like this one looking for a tenant. Mitch?
Okay, Nick, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.